baked field, rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Come on, fellas.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Balaj. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
There's a quick throw out wide. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Jaguars 7, Washington nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is Leonard Fournette. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action this time with Love. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play fake. Here's Love. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On third down, Love. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Second and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Washington nothing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
11-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Fournette, a first down carry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Love, they go play action now. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Washington 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 20! And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tackle by Jordan Willis.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action. Love to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run to the fullback, Juszczyk. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run it with Balaj. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now he bowls him over. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
4 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now they try the right side here. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Lambo will put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Love going to keep it on the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Open man is Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action this time with Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Love. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Love from the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And they'll try to run the option here. He'll have a first. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
At the 36-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They're on 47-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 5-yard line.
Love looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh. Wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
And goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Love. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Jaguars 34, Washington 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jags, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?